slams it in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
City ball. 21 seconds on the shot.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Morrow. Will it go?
Anthony
It's
Morrow.
good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Rush out there with Livingston, and it's Azizi in at the 5, roaming the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Livingston, no luck.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And now here's Lee, the fast break opportunity.
Thunder foul.
Great job. Taking it right past the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
Shooting for Golden State.
David Lee, very light on his feet for a big man. He played tennis until age 12, and that may have contributed to his mobility, but he can really move around the floor for a big man.
And Land kicks to Jackson. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
And the Warriors miss again.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Barnes.
Harrison
Not
Barnes.
wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Festus Ezeli.
Beautiful lead pass there. He let his teammate run right underneath it.
No good from Lamb. Warriors leading by 5. Fires for 3. There's the dish to Livingston. Barnes passes to Livingston. Here's Rush. And here's Barnes for 3.
Harrison
And he
Barnes.
gets the bucket.
For three.
And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Warriors foul.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan. Jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special at both ends of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kendrick Perkins. He's checked in for Collison. Baca comes in for McGarry. Kevin Durant's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jackson.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Durant attacking. Lamb. The offensive rebound.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And for Lamb, really the only physical knock is that he needs to continue to get stronger, get friendly in that weight room. He's still on the 200 pounds, and his high center of gravity means he can tend to get pushed around a little bit, but that's nothing that strength won't eliminate. So the weight room has to be his friend.
And Westbrook, here we go. The three. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Durant.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Thompson from long
Klay
range.
Thompson.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 10 points.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the three-point shot.
Ibaka, this is the Lamb. The three-pointer, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Warriors foul call.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
That's his first personal
Well, thank you, Kevin. Andre Iguodala is sneaky good. He said they say numbers never lie. I'm the opposite. I think numbers always lie. My game having a huge impact, it may not show up on the stat sheet, but if you watch closely, you'll see it. And Kevin, Draymond Green said, every team needs an Andre Iguodala. He is such a smart player, he does everything. Guys?
Green, a smart player in his own right. That's Doris. And the jam with Iguodala.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
They get the rebound. Outside for Curry. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 7.
Things have changed a little bit here in the second quarter, guys, and we're seeing them start to convert a lot of second chance opportunities.
Yeah, and I'm sure the coach has to be happy about this. I mean, the hustle underneath is paying off in a big way.
He kicks it to Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Bogut's got 4 points this quarter. It's stolen by Curry. Launches a 3. And he gets the bucket.
For 3.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors on top, leading by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And all of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man. I mean, his passing was the key to their offense in that first half. Not something you always see.
And that's not a role he usually plays, and one I'm not sure he's comfortable in, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and to his credit, he's done it.
Ibaka at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. Russell Westbrook out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
So much has been made about whether this is Durant's team or Westbrook's team, but in reality, I think it's both of their teams. I mean, Durant does what he does. He's an elite scorer, as is Westbrook.
Dion Waiters.
They couldn't be the team they are tonight without both of those guys being excellent and leading the way they do.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And there's the call on Perkins. if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Out to the right wing. Green kicks to Kerr. Stolen by Westbrook.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
That's his second personal.
Well, Kevin Durant certainly had one of the most memorable nights in the NBA last season, Steve. Dropping the 54 points on national TV. He really looked unstoppable in that game in particular.
Yeah, that was against the Warriors back in January. That was a career high for him. And, you know, Golden State tried every trick in the book, and they have good defenders on the wing, but it didn't seem like anything they tried worked that night.
Klay Thompson.
And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 13.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Power timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
And with Durant and his 54-point explosion, you really get to see just how unstoppable he can be when he's hitting like that. I mean, nobody can guard him.
The pass to Waiters. Outside Durant. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds.
Remains Oklahoma City ball.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a five-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them,
Klay
Kevin.
Thompson.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
And a final thought on Durant's 54-point night. It was just the multitude of ways that he scored that was most impressive. He didn't get them all from deep or at the free throw line. He was hitting tough fadeaways and attacking the rim to get those points.
Feeds it to Morrow. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity. Clark to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. And they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points. But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
That's his second personal.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
Totally different games. His father was a big man who
Two shots.
played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Andre Robertson comes in for Kevin Durant. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Warriors running again. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Tries again. Uses the glass to drop it in. Curry's got 12 in the game.
A little lucky, frankly, but they did get it to go.
Reggie Jackson, 3.
And Clay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Clay, post those smaller cards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying
Oh, my, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal.
Anthony Morrow.
Pro stand out himself. They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And the miss. It's not the best shot selection there.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage